Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new Skyrim challenge run, purchased items only. So this is going to be a pretty simple and easy challenge run. The only things allowed in my inventory are gold, that's what you need to buy stuff, quest items, you can't drop them, and things that I buy. So yeah, I'm going to have to be purchasing everything, which is why I'm currently in my underwear. I just went through Helgen and did a 0 start, which for those not familiar is make sure nothing levels up. I should have everything at, base, because yeah, I did nothing. There is a tiny bit of sneak in there, despite never having done any sneaking, but that seems to be a permanent thing with Skyrim. I also have, here's my inventory, there's the Helgen Keep key, which you cannot drop keys. So I suppose it's quest items and keys, basically undroppable items I'll be keeping, or otherwise this run would already be over. I am playing as an Imperial, because Imperials have... Oh, we're also playing on survival mode, which is standard for all my challenge runs now. Imperials get Imperial Luck. Anywhere gold coins might be found, Imperials always seem to find a few more. So, fingers crossed, I can get my hands on a few extra gold coins here and there as I'm wandering about. Also get Voice of the Emperor, which is the daily power, calms nearby people for 60 seconds. Not bad. Now, one thing that's going to amaze everyone is I can't loot alchemy ingredients in the wild. These aren't purchased. These would just be foraged. Nuh-uh-uh. The only, things out in the wild that I can pick up are gold coins. And currently I have 0 gold coins. Although something interesting I did find out is it in general? Yeah, it's most gold carried 140. But you start the game with 0, so I don't know where that's come from. Because I haven't dropped any gold coins. I started with none. But, hey-oh. Yes, Unbound is completed. That shows you just how early this is in the save. I know there's a handful of coins I can get at the shrine. Yep, hunger's going to be a thing to deal with. That's another thing. I'm going to need gold coins right away to buy food. Because I have to buy all the food I want as well. Okay, well first things first, I am going to go to the Standing Stones. And I'm going to pick up the Thief Stone, because that gives us speech leveling. And the endgame goal for this series, it isn't to beat the game or anything like that. It's just to get this speech skill to 100. And currently, it is at 15. Yeah, Imperials don't start with very high speech, but we're getting it to 100, which means I could even get Master Trader if I wanted. I've never taken the Master Trader perk. Never. It's kind of nice getting everyone 1,000 extra gold, but it feels like such a, luxury perk. And I don't think I get characters to 100 speech either. Fence is kind of nice. I've done Fence a few times, but... Yeah, and even Investor, I don't get that into. And all of these are kind of useless as well. The speech tree kind of sucks, to be honest, but it's going to be the key one for this series. Alright, there's no point me really stopping anywhere, because I can't loot stuff. And right now I'm in my underwear. I'm just running around in my underwear. I need to get some clothes, but I need some gold for that. So I am just going to run to Riverwood and see if there's any gold lying about. And also try and outrun these wolves, which is easy. Outrunning wolves is notoriously quite simple. I'm not aware of there being any gold I can take just lying out and about. I did end up going with a Hadvar? Yeah, Hadvar through the area. Not really by any choice of my own, just by happening to run into that door. So I'm going to speak with Alvor, become friends with him, and see if there's any gold in his house, because there might be some gold in there. Yes, it's just the standard. Hadvar can help you out. I'm going to skip through this, because, you know... We've played Skyrim before. I assume no one's new to the game watching this challenge run that's coming out over a decade after the game started. But yeah, normally what you do is you take these supplies, which are great early on, like tons of food, hunting brew mead, lockpicks, potions of minor healings, a ring. I can't take any of that. I cannot take any of that. Instead, I'm going to have to head inside and hope there's just gold lying about. And there it is. This is our first septum of a run. Boom. I now have a gold. Yeah, so the only looting I'll be doing will be 4 gold coins. That's it. I am also going to read A Gentleman's Guide to Whiterun, because that adds map markers? I thought it did anyway. Does it add map markers? Apparently not. Maybe it's a different book. Alright, let's search for chest. Perfect, 58 gold. Yes, yes, yes. This is going to be like all of my starting stuff. I'm looking at all this stuff that I would normally loot, and I'm having to resist the temptation to pick it up, because yes, so much of this is worth picking up, and I can't take any of it. Oh, I'm getting fatigued. Yep, okay, I can take that. I'm at 99 gold. And that's basically going to be all I get to loot from this place. Well, I suppose I should just run to Whiterun, I guess. On the way to Whiterun, there is this wolf over here that we're going to have to contend with. I suppose it's... no, it's not going to let me sneak past. It's not too bad, though. Yeah, we'll deal with that. I don't suppose it'll have any gold on it. Sometimes... no, sometimes you get lucky and wolves have gold. I should say as well that I should be playing on Master difficulty. Let's check if that's the case. Yeah, it is. Perfect. Yeah, I play on Master these days. Legendary makes everything just a little too tanky for my liking, but Master offers a nice enough challenge. Although I'm very hopeful that the next Elder Scrolls game does something different with difficulty other than just enemy does more damage, you take more damage. Ta-da! Because I'd like a more nuanced difficulty system. They're fun. But anyway, yeah, I'm literally just going to run straight into Whiterun. Outside the gates of Whiterun, we get our first speech check.
City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Yep, do the persuade here, and it'll pass.
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Yeah, so even having 15 speech, which is the lowest you start with, you still get the speech increase from that. It's nice and easy. Into Whiterun, and I'm going to kind of need to do like a couple of busybody jobs most likely. What time is it? Okay, it is the afternoon. That's a little bit annoying. Alright, there are a few things I could do. I'm gonna start by going up, talking to Farengar, and getting his little delivery. It might also be worthwhile me checking the Hall of the Dead, because that's generally... yeah. No, I can't spare a coin. Do you realise how poor I am? Yeah, I think Farengar getting his little fetch quest will be the easiest thing. I can also pick up some bounties and other quests while I'm there, just for the sake of it. One thing I should do is speak to the Jarl, but first I'm going to chat with Farengar and ask if he's the only wizard in Whiterun.
I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course.
Cool, he's the only wizard, but he wants some frost salts delivered to the alchemist, so we're going to do that. Just pick that up real quick. And now we'll speak with the Jarl. Hey, buddy.
So, you were at Helgen.
Sure was.
You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Yep, Ulfric Stormcloak was gonna die, then the dragon attacked.
I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now?
Alright, they're gonna just, like... yeah, yammer on for a bit. Everything's currently classed as stealing, and I can steal gold. But, yeah, if we just go through this little conversation with the Jarl, then everything around here will just be, like, you'll be treated as a friend, so you can take anything of low value, which is anything of below 50 value, I believe. Of course, for me, it will just be gold, which have an individual value of 1, so I can just take any gold I find, which is hopefully going to be a decent amount.
If you'll excuse me,
yep,
I'll
return to your duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps?
Nope.
Come, let's go find
There's nothing else I can do for you, and also, I need to... oh, Farengar's frost salts. Well, they're a quest item, right? Yeah, okay, quest items cannot be removed from your inventory. Okay, I panicked for a second there. The steel armor I was given would be great to have this early on, but I have to drop it. It's not allowed. Quest items and purchased things only. So that little reward, useless. Also means that whenever I'm given as a quest reward anything other than gold, I will have to just ditch it. And, hey, 9 gold, lovely. And whenever people do give me gold, I'll be a bit annoyed, because, whenever people give me something other than gold, sorry, I'll be annoyed. Because all I want is gold. I want lots and lots of gold and nothing else. I've just done a serious loot of Dragon's Reach, as you can tell, because this is where I'm at, and here is, yeah, the Jarl's quarters. I've never come out this doorway before. Wait, is there... Okay, I'm gonna have to go back up, but look! Here's an area of Dragon's Reach you don't see very often. I'm at the top of it. Let's quick save before I jump to try and show you the top. Okay, it won't let me jump over the edge, but yeah, look, I'm at the top of Dragon's Reach. My thorough looting of the place has left me with 295 gold. Got almost 200 gold from Dragon's Reach. The best thing to check I found is any chests next to bed tend to have a decent bit of gold. Other than that, you're picking up 1s and 2s here and there. So, bit slow going, but got enough money to get things started now. As I was leaving Dragon's Reach, I actually realised there were a few containers I hadn't looted and got a decent windfall from them. So we're at over 300 gold, and 4 PM is quite close to shop closing time. I'm going to do something weird and give away one of my gold. But this means Brenuin now, yeah, gives me the gift of charity, which is extra 10 points of speech for an hour. Alright, into Arcadia's Cauldron. And have the frost salts. Yep, for a love elixir. Annoyingly, she gives, yeah, potions, which drop. I have to drop all of them. They're no good for me. This stuff is all, like, classed as being able to take now. Obviously, I'll only be able to take any gold, so I'll do a little loot for the gold later. But what I really want to do is, yep, do my first set of bartering. There's literally nothing I can sell because I've not bought anything yet. In fact, selling things won't really happen much in this run, because I'll only be able to sell things that I've bought. However, this is going to hopefully be an instance of me doing that, because what I want to do is buy some cheap ingredients. And I spent that gold because I figure this will probably reduce the value of a few ingredients here and there. So blue mountain flowers is good. Bone meal could be alright. I'm also paying a lot of attention to the price, because like fire salts, great, I could make hot food. Costs 149, very expensive. So, I only want to go for cheap stuff, like lavender. Lavender's nice and cheap, I'll buy that. Salt pile costing 6, I can afford that. I can afford that. A spider egg, yeah, I could do with a spider egg. Okay, I can make something with that. I see wheat as well, which I'll probably be going for. Oh, it's 15 a pop, but it's going to be worth it. Alright, just spent a bunch of my gold, and because I've purchased these ingredients, I can craft things with them. Oh, what? Did you think this was going to be a no alchemy run? Did you really think me, Sarge of Bad Company Sarge, was going to do a Skyrim series where I don't use the alchemy skill? You're delusional if you believe that. Alright, so I have a few potions I can make with this. I also got an extra ingredient of the salt pile, which can come in handy later. But what I want is... I've only got 2 blue mountain flower.
I offer remedies
yeah, blue mountain flower, lavender, and wheat will give a fortify health.
Interesting mixture.
Spider egg, blue mountain flower, and lavender, I want to say? Yeah, it's damage, magicka, regen, which is going to be quite a good one. Now having got lavender, wheat, and salt pile. Yeah, those were all the potions I got to make. Didn't even get to get alchemy up at all. But I'll be buying ingredients like that, which give me potions, because I spent like, what, maybe 100 gold on that? Less than 100 gold, I want to say, because we were just over 300. I should have checked. And now we have 2 potions worth a lot more than that. So what I'm going to do is go back to Arcadia,
Take a look.
ask what you got for sale, and then I'm going to sell you these for 81 and 42. Alright, I'm not making much money from this, but I'm guessing... I should have checked what she started with. There you go. Sell that for 81, sell that for 42. I'm at 350. That is not the increase in profit I thought I'd get. I was thinking I'd get so much more. Oh, damn. I was really hoping I'd get more than that. Alright, I need to do something IRL, which is find my notes for, like, expensive potions. Because I need to really check what ingredients I should be buying with the limited supply of gold I have. Alright, what I've learned from my notes is that I don't really pay attention to the price of the base ingredient all that much, because normally I just go for stuff which is really easy to loot. What I can do is buy Creep Cluster and a Death Bell, and I should be able to make something with this. Oh, I'm going to make like one more potion. Creep Cluster, Death Bell, and the Salt Pile. It should be worth it. Yeah, 213, a slow with weakness to magic, which is nice. And that gets my alchemy up, which is good, because that'll mean my potions have better value to them. And I can sell this. Will I even... I've got to get over 400 gold, right? 71? Yep, that pushes me over. Alright. We're at 410 gold. That's not as big a profit as I'd like. Now, two things of note are that you may notice my magicka and my stamina have taken a hit. That is because I am drained, which means I'm tired, which reduces my magicka, makes me regen slower, and makes potions worse, for if I ever get to use them. And peckish means I lose stamina, my attacks are slower, and I'm less effective with shields and sneaking. I'd like to, you know, get rid of both of those, but I'm going to need to be able to eat food, and I'm also going to need to, like, have a bed to sleep in. So what I'm going to be paying attention to here is the best hunger restoration to value ratio, which is not looking very good right now. Wow, you have... Okay, I think 6 for 18 is, like... Sweet Rolls appears to be the best thing, because that's 3 times restoring hunger to value. But that's not good. Yeah, that's really not good. What's also not good is the fact that at this point in the recording, Audacity just turned the volume to 0, so you can't hear me anymore. All of the commentary right now that you're hearing is post-commentary, where I'm going to explain what I'm doing. So I go to the meat vendor instead, because I figure that I can probably buy some meat and a salt pile, because you combine those two together and you get something which restores like hundreds of hunger, rather than like 18. And as I'm looking down the list, quite a few things are expensive, but the very cheapest one by the looks of it is, well, the salt pile, which I'll need, which costs 6 gold, so 6 gold for a salt pile, plus for meat, so there are 2 components to it. So there we go, Sarge, that's it, buy that. And then for another 6 gold, I can get a raw rabbit leg, which means a total of 12 gold costs. No, Sarge, go back down to the raw rabbit leg. Stop looking at the other stuff, Sarge. What are you doing? Rabbit leg. Thank you. Yeah, buy the rabbit leg. I'll be able to combine those together. That'll be 12 gold for something which restores a lot more food. And I cook it up in a bit. I remember I cook it up in a bit. This is fine. I'm now going to look at, can I buy any weapons or armor? And yeah, hunting bow's like 150 gold. Daggers are kind of cheap. I do make note of that, because yeah, daggers are basically the cheapest weapon, which seems kind of worthwhile. But still, like a steel dagger for 54. I don't have the gold for that. And the warhammer will cost like basically all of my gold. And then I look at the armor, and yeah, enchanted stuff is just out of the question right now. And even like, yeah, iron armor 373, that's expensive. And 75, 179, that's like 600-700 gold for a full set of just basic iron armor. Yeah, I'd need like to double my gold to get basic iron armor. So what I look at instead are base components, because what I can do is buy base components and then craft them into stuff. Unfortunately, leather's like quite expensive. It's 30 gold a piece, which is ridiculous. Leather strips though, only 9 value, and iron ore was 6. I only just caught that. So then I go to the crafting station and take a look. The problem is hide stuff and leather stuff requires leather, and that's like base 30 gold a pop. That's expensive. However, iron armor doesn't need leather. It just needs leather strip and iron ingots. And iron ingots, well, you can just buy iron ore and smelt it into an ingot, so it's fairly cheap. So yeah, I look at all of the iron stuff, the iron armor specifically. I've not even taken a look at the weapons. And I'd look at iron plate armor, which is the same cost crafting component-wise, but a little bit better. It is also a tiny bit heavier, but it also looks cool. I really like how iron plate armor looks. So I'm like, yeah, I think I can afford this. I need like, and then I counted up, but I don't remember how much I need. Plus, there's only 8 iron ore for sale, so I'm going to buy them one at a time, because it increases your speech a little bit more if you buy individually. And then I think I also buy like 9 leather strips, because I'm pretty sure 9 is the total leather strips I need. Iron-wise, I think I need a little bit more. We're also running to the end of the time with me talking. It'll return to normal commentary Sarge in just a second. So, let me know what you thought of the post-commentary, and enjoy this weird cut. Alright, so I was saying first step is the smelter. Somehow at some point, Audacity turned the microphone input volume to 0, so I'm guessing you would have just had some post-commentary Sarge for some of the stuff I'm doing, because I've got no idea when that happened. But in case it only just happened, I bought the stuff, and now I'm just going to smelt that iron ore into iron ingots. Much better value than buying iron ingots on their own. Lovely. And now let's see what I can make. So it's iron plate stuff, and yeah. I could do is the armor better on... Yeah, the armor's better than any 2 pieces, I think. So I'm going to make the iron plate armor. And then... Well, I may as well go for the helmet. Yeah, the helmet's going to be the best out of all of those. So let's make the iron plate helmet as well. Lovely stuff. And now let's get dressed, because it's about time. Also, oh yeah, I've got that raw rabbit leg to cook up, haven't I? So I'll have to find a cooking spot sometime soon. But here we go. Iron plate armor, iron plate helmet. I've not got any boots or gauntlets, but I now actually have, let's see, 45 warmth rating and 48 armor rating. Wow, incredible. I'm actually going to check how much I could sell these for as well. Right, so the iron plate armor would sell for 50, and the helmet for 25. I don't know if that was good value or not, in terms of just crafting and selling back. I think it's a very small profit margin. Was it 5 iron ore for this? Which is like, what, 30 gold as it is? And then like 2 leather strips, which is like 80, which is 48? Was it 2 leather strips? I mean, it's either a bit of a loss or barely a profit, so I don't think it's going to be worthwhile me crafting armor. Unless there is like something which is easy or has cheap base crafting components but a great value. That's something I need to look out for, and if you know in the comments, like, hey, you can buy this really cheap and do it, then let me know. I do actually have some other plans with that, but... yeah, iron ingots on their own are 21 gold. That's not worth it. Adrian, yeah, is running about, but I think... oh, I think I'm going to steal her cooking pot for a minute, because what I can do here... please tell me it's actually on the list. Yep, is craft a rabbit haunch. So that's going to cost me my salt pile and my raw rabbit leg. But that's done. And now, look at my hunger. Look at how nasty it is. I can eat that rabbit haunch. And I'm no longer hungry. Lovely. I'm just going to check for Adrian. Oh, I'm back to peckish instantly. Oh, great. Great. You've got the same inventory while inside. So that's all we're doing in here. I'm on my way to the Hall of the Dead to see if there's a, like, cheap quest for me there, because they often have, like, real easy quests. And along the way, yeah, there's Amran, which is what are you arguing about?
He fed his entire family.
Yep. Do you need help finding the sword? I'm just going to pick this up. I've actually remembered, the reason I skipped through all of that as well was that I remembered that he actually rewards you with, like, one-handed and block training, and I don't think he gives you gold. So, maybe not actually useful to pick that up. Into the Hall of the Dead, Anders.
Tell me, do you believe in mighty Arche, god of life and death?
Yeah, yeah, the god of death, I know him well.
I'm glad to know that, because I need your help. You see, I've lost something precious.
What'd you lose?
My amulet of Arche. It's the source of my divine powers and also a sacred badge of office. I misplaced it in the catacombs. I'd look for it, but I have been hearing noises down there. I fear the dead have become restless. Without that amulet, I'm powerless to confront them. Would you be willing to search for it?
Oh, I would love to.
I'll just wait here and make sure nothing foul escapes the catacombs.
Perfect. So I have a quest that I can do, and hopefully will reward me with a small amount of gold. Alright, I'm going straight into sneaking because there's gonna be skeletons. Yep. Oh dear. Nasty, nasty, spooky, scary skeletons. Oh, and there's my magicka going low. There we go, blast you. I get, yeah, quite heavily reduced magicka. Because I'm tired. But it's going to cost me 10 gold for a bed, so I don't really want to, there we go, waste it. Perfect, 3 skeletons down. Let's see if they had, nope, no gold. No gold, although they had a potion, which would have been lovely otherwise. Oh, and bone meal, I want the bone meal so much. I can make good potions with bone meal. Alright, now, there's no room for honour. I'm looting this gravesite. Caravan captain's note. Oh, legends lost. That's gonna be... Oh, find the detailed caravans. I wonder if that'd be good. Also, yeah, I said caravans weird. Alright. There's some missing cargo. I need to drop that, Sarge, not pick it up. Oh, it's a quest item. Oh, fair enough, I can't drop it. That's fine to have in my inventory then. I'm also not picking up the Stones of Baranzaya. I'm just not doing that. Even with a run all about making some money, Stones of Baranzaya are just not worth it for me. Alright, there we go. A couple of coin pouches helps me out quite a bit. I suppose, no, I can't loot these skeletons. Let's push through to the next area. Are there any more? Nope, no more enemies. And, yep, the Amulet of Archay, which we'll pick up and just return to him, because this is, once again, another little quest item for us to just take. And as you can tell, a super fast quest. Now, fingers crossed, Anders will actually pay something for this.
This terrible war, I'm a bit overwhelmed.
Alright, here's your amulet.
Oh, thank Archay! Please, take this gold for your troubles.
And 15 gold. Yeah, it's not much. He also doesn't become your friend, so you can't, like, take anything, which sucks. But 15 gold is better than nothing. Just, yeah, that wasn't good. I don't suppose I even get to use the Shrine of Archay for free now? Nope, it would cost 100 gold for the Shrine of Archay. Yeah, that... Well, I suppose it was an easy quest still. It is starting to get late. It is, in fact, 8:30, which, yeah, is meaning the sky's going a bit dark. It's going to get cold, which isn't good, because my little toesy-woesies and fingery-wingeries, that sounded weird, are going to get a bit nippy. I don't particularly want that. So what I should do, I feel, is sleep, but that's going to cost me 10 gold. And I'd have to pay 10 gold every time. What I'm considering is just going straight to Riften. A carriage ride to Riften would cost 20 gold. That's the same as 2 nights sleep. And at Riften there's the bunkhouse, which just you're allowed to sleep in for free. So I wouldn't have to pay for sleeping in there. I could deal with my tiredness, it would not be an issue. There's also obviously some stuff to loot, and a few minor quests I can pick up to hopefully earn me a bit of gold. My biggest concerns with Riften are, well, concern number 1 is that there might not be a smelter at Riften itself, although I do have a potential workaround for that. In fact, Riften might be a good idea. It is 20 gold though, which is quite a bit right now. There is an alchemist there, so I can buy ingredients and hopefully make more potions with them. I know a lot of people are going to be thinking the Thieves Guild, which could be okay. Could help me make some gold, but I can't use the Thieves Guild armor because I don't buy that. Unless Tanelia happens to sell some as well. Oh, the carriage driver's already got bored. I'm uncertain. But you know what? Made 316 gold, and look at all this stuff I've got. I've got a note, a key, I've actually got armor, which is crazy. I've got some crafting stuff, Not much. Like, look at this. I got 37 carry weight, and that's mostly, 36 of that is what I'm wearing. This is crazy. Crazy to not be over-encumbered, and not even close to it. But I think I'm going to have to call it there for this episode. Do let me know in the comments your thoughts, what you think of the series overall. Make sure you've hit the like button. But specifically with like early game advice, things you think I should do. Like, if you think I should go to rifting, because that's probably what I'm going to do, then let me know why. If you think I should go somewhere else, tell me. Feel free to tell me. I know a lot of people are going to talk about the farm. I should probably go to the farm at some point, shouldn't I? But yes, do let me know, and I will take the feedback into account before the next episode. Do subscribe if you want to catch every episode. They'll be going up Mondays and Thursdays from here on out until the run is over, which is getting 100 speech, which, just to be clear on, we're actually at speech 16 right now. It's being buffed at the moment, but speech 16, we've got one level up. Only 84 more to go. But yeah, as always, thank you all very much for watching. Sarge out.